few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with their opponents. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
He's picked off near his own 48. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Now, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treat it as such.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Oh, he bowls over him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you can...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
At the 14-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Going deep here for Allen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Elliott on for the extra point. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, You're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They're going to look to throw. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off right around the 43. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. That'll be caught right side. It's Butler. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage. And
but his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Hurts. He finds his target, Allen. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing is Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. But he's got his target, Harris. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown! That's caught. De'Ami Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Aftershocks get a bit closer. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, is what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he's got his big tight end here. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Aftershocks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in his first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Well, the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. A big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points, while the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. The kick by Elliott is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From the 6.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
It's a second down run with Sanders. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves it with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
And now headed the other way. They're across midfield.
That'll go as a punt of 30. 2 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Second down, back to Sanders. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Chase Young drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, Hunt. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. 2nd and 4. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And a terrific return there to finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Allen. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Right side complete to Butler. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll set up to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. It's Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Dobbins. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
One more time with Dobbins. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Aftershocks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. And there will be a break in the action here. They're going to take a timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And in a relatively... Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And a lead change late in that ball game. The Panthers out in front. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run, as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.